you, Aaron Eichmann, Spider-Man.
What's wrong with Aaron Eichmann?
Nothing.
Spider-Man?
It's a whole fucking universe. It's goddamn depressing.
Yeah, it is.
Depressing
Spoilers.
in what sense?
Oh.
Spoilers, a lot of people die.
Yeah, no, just to let you know, Aaron Eichmann is probably, you know how kinda depressing Peter Parker's backstory can get?
Yeah.
Aaron Eichmann is 10 million times worse. Because
Also,
imagine all those people who died also betrayed you.
Oh.
Huh. Also, Eichmann's the
Yeah.
name of the spider of this universe?
Yes, Aaron Eichmann.
Okay, like, I had to ask because a part of me was thinking that he's the name of a writer, and I'm like, which era did he write?
No, Aaron Eichmann is the name of the Spider-Man from that universe. But again, here's another thing that pisses me off. I love this outfit, by the way. And
Looks very Daredevil.
Actually, before you say anything else, Matt, can I just say real quick? When I see this costume, I just immediately think, behold, Spider-Man, Mega Man's next robot master.
yeah,
It does look
yeah.
like that. Oh, Devil's Breath.
Ooh.
Yeah, because now we're because I'm officially going to say we're finally onto story mission. So this is supposedly
Yay.
supposed to take place right after Octavius cracked the thing at Times Square. So now we're on to story. All that
boy.
other stuff. Last two parts was all side stuff.
But just to let you know, Eichmann showed up in one goddamn comic and died in that comic, and his whole life it just basically Phaelus in his Nostalgia Critic crossover in Child's Play for the main character that he did this one joke where the main character was spiraling around and it said your life is a fucking mess.
Yeah.
His whole
Also,
life is a swirling torrent of pain and misery.
Basically.
I wish for a puzzle like that. I wish there was a way that I could interface.
Yeah, that looked
without using the analog
really
sticks.
easy at this point in the game.
Well, easy, but I also would have. Okay, let's follow which one of these trails.
Well, it's also a matter of fact that it's a mandatory puzzle.
Well, no, I'm hear me out. Hear me out. I think that interface would have worked perfectly if I had a mouse and was like clicking and dragging. With analog sticks, it just feels a little too slow.
But
Kind of surprised we say that like this late into the content.
So basically, what Logan is very subtly saying is that give us a Devil Damn PC port.
That'd be
Wouldn't
nice.
mind?
But-
Dude, I would love mods of this.
by the way, so really quick back to Eichmann.
Wait, where is?
Basically, spoilers.
Oh, here it is.
Yeah, he dies in his very first and only appearance, which kind of pisses me off because
Yep.
basically they just introduced him to kill him. They basically introduced him kind of to introduce the villain of the Spider-Verse, and it kind of pissed me off.
That's
So
all.
he was
probably
just there
gonna-
simply as a means to an end.
So heads up for anybody who watches Spider-Geddon when that becomes a movie. Heads up! Don't put any bets on this guy.
To
Assuming
be fair,
he's... Yeah?
To be fair, he died in one of the side issues called Edge of Spider-Verse.
Okay.
In fact,
Yeah,
I
let's see
think
what we
no, it's Spider-Verse that he is introducing Kilden, not Spider-Geddon.
Oh, lights. Hang on, Zappy-Doo. Where's my Zappy-Doo? There's the Zappy-Doo.
I would imagine
Zappy-Doo.
one with
Yeah,
the
the one with the
Zappy
lightning
icon on
bolt.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was Otto using this
Oh,
as a
I thought
staging
that was
ground?
I thought that was a jagged arrow.
Of the prison break.
Seriously,
I thought that was
seriously,
my-
This guy would
Oh,
make
what
for a
the-
bitchin' robot master.
Martin Lee.
I still get
Can't believe
Daredevil
this
out
is
of
the
that
same
outfit.
man I knew at Feast.
Actually,
this is-
that does remind me of this one promotional image based on Marvel vs. Capcom that I think was only kept in the Capcom secret files, where Mega Man was facing off against 8 robot masters themed after a couple of the characters from the game, like Spider-Man, Wolverine, Gambit,
Oh, I gotta
Morgan.
find that. That sounds awesome.
So,
Oh, I
So
have
I'm
it
gonna
on
say-
me. I could show it to you guys later.
Yes, please do.
Goodness. So I'm gonna say,
Facts.
I love what this little room is going to do. This room basically talks. This room is basically going to be explaining how Otto managed to form the Sinister Six in the first place,
Really?
which is basically going to sum up to. He knew the perfect way. He's smart. He knew the perfect way to both coerce, convince, and motivate them to join him.
This is why he's considered the smartest of Spidey's villains. Actually, here's the thing. Spider-Man's villains, depending on the universe, especially Spectacular, basically Norman and Ock
Otto's
are
rage is
tied
driving
for
him.
the smartest
The neural
villains.
interface is exacerbating it.
Because
His
I
hate
actually
is
had a
genuine.
conversation with
He'll
a
destroy
friend
the whole
yesterday
city to hurt
that
Norman.
basically Norman Osborn is a combination of the Joker and Lex Luthor, because basically his identity as Green Goblin is kind of a front.
That is kind of awesome, James.
But
I
posted it
do.
right.
Hold on,
I mean, honestly, that era of Capcom was always one of my favorites, just because of shit like this.
Ooh, that's
Well,
really
damn.
cool, and nobody heard a word I said, so...
No, I heard you.
No, I heard
No,
what you
I
said.
did. Just all of a sudden, all attention was pointed to
Actually-
the next big crossover game, which I'd love to see happen if it ever did.
Actually, is it just me, or does the Spidey Master here kind of look like Deadpool?
He looks
kinda
more like
does.
Deadpool than, yeah, he looks more
A
like
little.
Deadpool than he does Spidey.
I'm willing to bet though that was just a coincidence, considering the fact that Deadpool didn't really
Rhino.
Okay, now
go
we're-
big until
oh.
like the 2000s.
Which,
Otto
by the
developed
way,
a
I
corrosive
fucking
to
love
free
that
Rhino from his suit.
Deadpool,
A certain
in
government
Marvel
agency
vs.
spent
Capcom
years
3
trying
was
and failing to
introduced
do
with
that.
Dante.
Only
It
took
just
Otto a
works
few
fucking
days.
perfectly.
Oh yeah.
So Rhino's whole thing is he doesn't know how to take the suit off.
Oh.
No, the suit, it's not that he doesn't know how to take the suit off. The suit
It's that he
literally
can't.
cannot be taken off.
Right.
And so his choices and so his motivation is now, I can't get this thing off, so rather than have people help me get it off, I'm going to wreck shit
Well, he
and
kind
make
of...
people never want to. Go ahead.
Well, okay, here's another thing you need to know about Spidey's villains.
Rhino.
All of them have been driven insane. Every single one, with the
Mac
exception of
Gargan,
Norman.
aka
All of
Scorpion,
them are driven
aka
insane
Crazy
from their
Crazy Pants but
accidents
crazy.
that they were a part of.
So yeah, so Crazy Pants but Crazy, aka Scorpion.
Yep. To be fair, he was crazy before that.
You know what? I'm just starting to realize the only reason why Rhino is as he is just because he keeps on ramming into things, hoping it'll loosen all the metal on him.
I mean, that would make sense. Maybe to me, that actually would make sense. Where he's causing so much destruction, he thinks the more destruction I cause, that'll be more inclination for them to want to get this suit off me.
Unless it was
And
unless it was surgically implemented, though. Otherwise, he's fucked.
I think...
It's something like that.
I was about to say, I think in some incarnations it is. I know in Spectacular, it's kind of
Old
like...
man
Vulture.
Vulture.
Basically, he's inside of this
Tangled with him
giant
more than
mole
anyone
that's
else here.
pretty much
Oh,
stuck to him.
Vulture is actually Vulture is
Power
cancer.
source for Vulture's wings gave him spinal cancer.
Yep.
Devil damn.
Ah.
He's developing an experimental treatment.
So basically, the other thing I hate about this room is that I love it. I love that it's showing exactly how he got them all together. I hate that this is basically showing to me, wow, the raft's security system freaking sucks if Ock was able to give all of this stuff to them and share all these secrets with them, and at no point they ever intercepted them saying, wait a second.
I understand why now. No, it's like, man, who freaking is funding the raft? You see a giant Sable Tech logo on the side. Well, that explains it.
And then he says, don't tell me, and he looks it up, and their logins is admin, and password is password. It's like, no.
More like the both the username and the password are both Silver Sable.
It really would
Yeah.
be, and that's the sad part. Anyway, so apparently Doc found a freaking way to turn Electro into pure energy.
No, not turn him into pure energy. Just harness the fact that he's made of energy more.
But in this game, Electro's like he wants to become pure energy.
Yeah, he wants to become pure energy, but he's not. But this just made him closer.
Why?
It doesn't mean he is.
You can't eat a delicious cheeseburger while you're pure
You
energy.
can't eat raw silicates. I don't eat meat anymore. Tombs.
You can't.
Oh, yeah.
You can't.
Oh, no, wait, I thought it was
wow,
Sandman that
that's
said that.
That is Sandman that said it, but it's pretty much the same thing. Again,
You can't.
No,
you can't go
again.
see a good movie when you're pure energy.
no, I'm sorry. Again,
It's black.
each of them
Unless
have
there's
been
something here I'm
driven
missing.
crazy. They have a condition that drives them crazy because of certain things. Sandman
They
literally cannot eat. The Rhino cannot take off any of his stuff. The same.
And Vulture just caught the olds.
And cancer.
And then,
Cancer doesn't drive you
there's
crazy?
Scorpion, who's just still pissed off at JJ.
Cancer doesn't cause you. It doesn't inherently
Must be
make
a
you
way to get that
crazy.
lamp on.
Plus, he can fly, which already I bet you a lot of other people who have cancer would. Anyway, let's just turn on the freaking power and do the old classic
Hidden
black
markings.
light bulb.
Otto's tasked the
Icarus.
villains to destroy Oscorp Holdings.
Icarus is
throughout
going to
the
go on
city.
there, and this is
What's
pretty cool.
Vulture
So
doing in
Vulture's going to be
Times
causing
Square?
chaos in Times Square.
I need to keep my guard up.
Electro's going to be taking down the power
Electro's
plant because
disabling
why
Oscorp
not?
power
Because of
plants.
course.
Makes sense.
Rhino is going to be destroying up the shoreline.
Oh wait a
That's
minute,
no
Electro
one
at a
can-
power plant? Oh no, it's the ending of
Why?
it's the ending of Amazing Spider-Man 2 again.
Scorpion's going to poison the water supply because I really think that's just I really think that's just a checklist for all villains at this point.
Well,
Is they have to poison the water
it's-
supply?
dude, it's called It's called organized crime for a reason.
It's
And also
likely Norman.
it's also called Scarecrow did it first.
okay, we have to find that Project Icarus. If we can find it, we can probably stop the whole thing, and we can stop Ock from destroying the city.
Now, how on earth are we going to reach the Sky World from the Manhattan?
Oh,
Because of
There it
Devil
is.
Damn Course, you
Project
do that.
Icarus.
Hello, Spider-Man.
What the?
We've never been properly introduced. I'm
Otto Octavius. There is no Icarus, is there?
No.
Wait, what?
Martin needs no assistance to secure the
Oh crap! He
anti-serum.
played us.
Yeah.
Oh.
This was a ruse to get you into position.
Into position.
Again, too
Oh.
close to the
Oh.
sun.
And he's
Get
smart.
it!
He's very smart. Okay, we're fine. We got this. What is that?
Well, it's adorable, but it looks like it's trying to... Aww.
Oh,
So refreshing to work for a man like Octavius. Backup plans for his backup plans.
I remember seeing something similar in Sonic Boom, Fire and
I'm
Ice.
sorry.
Oh.
Wait, I'm sorry. Is that the same actor from Spectacular?
No, it's not. It's the guy that voiced him in the game adaptation of the first Raimi film.
Okay,
which
because
I
just
which I
on-
love because his voice here and his voice there and his voice here is perfectly intimidating for an old
I
man.
agree.
Yeah, no,
But yeah, you were
like-
saying that?
Here's the thing. I thought that the voice sounds very similar to his Spectacular voice, but it's very good too.
Oh shoot!
Oh boy.
It's all
guess what,
coming into
James?
motion.
Out of nowhere, we have ourselves a boss battle.
Not just
Double
a boss battle.
battle.
Yeah, I was about to say.
This is part of why I love this final act
I
because it
just-
throws stuff like this.
I just realized something.
Softened him up.
Vulture can fly. Electra can use electricity.
And flying.
Shouldn't Vulture be at a huge disadvantage here, considering he's a flying type?
You'll see. He's a little more manly. So
I got
let's
it!
go. Wow, you're right. Okay, let's just
Flying
move.
type.
Oh jeez.
Yeah,
So once
yeah, I was-
again,
oh boy.
just like in that first battle. Oh wait, not yet. We have to wait for him to be charging it. So basically, as you can imagine, we can't attack Electro physically right now.
Of course.
By
When
the
he's
way,
charging up those batteries, just like we did at the police station, if we break them up, wipe them up and then hit him.
Done.
By the way,
Okay.
I'm fairly certain that this was the Sinister Six. The first. I'm pretty sure that this, with the exception of Lee, is the Sinister Six as well from Spectacular. Because
Oh,
one of
boy.
the things they did is certain, like they had to each fight Spider-Man at a time, and they did have Vulture and Electro fight Spider-Man in the show at one point.
Yeah, I was
That's
about
really
to say.
cool. Also,
I
why
remember
did we
that.
make it-
Excuse me?
Also, why did we make a Rocky Balboa reference at Vulture there?
Oh, because it's Spider-Man.
Okay, yo, Adrian.
Well,
it's
also
me,
just
Spi-
like because Adrian Toombs
Oh,
is his
jeez.
name. You know, Adrian.
Oh, that I forgot that's his name. Oh, I forgot his name's
Done.
Adrian. Not bad.
And just like
Okay.
he says, nobody gets his jokes.
Ow.
I thought he was just making a dumb. Hey, I'm from New York. Get it?
No, he's not. You know, give Spidey credit. He's not that crass with his jokes.
You know,
They're
with that
all
outfit you're wielding, insect, I should win.
Whoop.
Oh no,
Co-
Matt, you gonna let him
Comic
talk smack?
logic stands
He's
for
going.
it.
He's getting
Done.
personal now, Matt. You gonna stand for that?
Eh,
Oh, okay. Sorry, Aaron Eichmann.
Yeah,
You kind of got dealt a bad hand.
yeah, no. I
Where is
guess
Vulture? Oh, jeez.
Aaron is disappointing. Not him himself. He's a good Spider-Man. It's just that they literally were like, how can we make the most depressing Spider-Man yet?
Oh, wait.
I know.
I must break you.
Hey.
Are you serious?
You got it! You got my joke! I'm so happy I can almost stop fighting!
Oop.
So now we're gonna
Almost.
fight both at once.
No,
so this
I
is gonna
do.
Get, so,
I actually do like that because here's also a thing. Another thing with Spidey, all his villains used to be his friends.
Well, not all
Oh,
of
I
them,
forgot
but
about
yeah.
So I like this. I will say I like this part is that we're basically gonna see them fighting us at the same time, and I think it has a really cool rhythm to it.
Right.
It's pretty cool. But yeah, like, but honestly, just
I guess I'm not close enough.
you saying all of his enemies were most of not all of his enemies
Oh.
were originally his friends. Has there already been a story where MJ ended up being a supervillain?
Not
It's
a-
It's gotta
probably
be something.
I'm
It's
pretty
probably
sure
some-
I'm pretty sure there's a universe out there.
I know someone. I know. I just saw recently a comic cover that was like a Venom variant with an MJ. And now we're gonna use this to ground ourselves.
Ha, ground. 'Cause you're using
see,
a
I
piece of the
got it.
ground.
Well,
Yep,
to
and
be
there's-
fair, ground type is effective against electric.
That's also true.
But yeah, I was
Yes.
about.
Jeez.
In fact, I think it wrecks both electric and flying type. Or actually, would it? No.
gosh.
it wouldn't.
No, ground
Flying,
type.
flying.
No. Actually, no. It's basically
what the-
rock paper scissors.
Oh,
Electric
jeez.
against flying, flying against ground, ground against electric.
Oh boy.
There,
Makes sense.
Electro's down.
Because flying, because ground doesn't affect flying.
Okay, so okay.
Now we're just proving who's the better Spider-Man.
Almost done.
No disrespect to you. I'm not gonna use the name already.
Aaron Eichmann.
No, not him. The actor voicing Electro.
Oh,
Josh Keane.
Yeah, Josh Keaton. Yeah, no disrespect to you. You're still a great Spidey.
By the way, still going to say, and let me say this, Steve. Let me do
Alright.
the full thing. Spider-Man. He just opened the tuna. What? I'm out of work.
It's
So
okay.
is he.
There. And actually like that, yeah. So this is the cool thing is that we're actually going to be working this out. So Electro and Vulture are now camped.
Which I was kind of hoping that Electro would take down Vulture,
Electro's
like,
been grounded.
by accident.
If you really
It's a
cared about
pun.
this city, you'd
Sorry.
be helping
What?
me expose
It was a
our
pun. He said
board
Electro's
for the
been
criminal
grounded.
he is.
Oh.
Killing
Oh.
innocent people?
I would have restored the power.
But yeah, so there you go. And again, so there's Electro and Vulture are now taken care of.
Will not stop until
But
Norman gets what he deserves.
we still got plenty more. We still got another 4.
I mean, I know
What are you
Norman's
doing?
I mean, I don't know. I understand how much of a dickhead Norman is, but does it really justify all this?
When you have so much of a prejudice against him, yes.
Maybe not this one, but Spectacular Spider-Man Osborn, yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, but that's because this Osborn has changed over time.
So
Spectacular
we pass
is
out.
just a horrible human being known. Just,
So
yeah.
then we
Have we not discussed what has been going on every time we found one of Harry's stations?
he's really mean. Also, wow, we just passed out and woke up and it's been like 7 hours.
Well, to be fair, even Spidey needs some time to rest, and it's not like he has a home to go back to.
All right,
Snipers.
all right.
Is that Sable?
Let's go check out Score. No, that's Yuri. If you're talking about the sniper rifle, it could be if you the sniper. Oh no, those could be prisoners too. They're all over the place.
Oh god, that
Also, we're gonna go check out Scorpion next because
Alright.
we probably need to stop him from poisoning the water
prisoners in
supply.
Sable Tech want to play Tetris 99.
Hot. Blue lasers are from Sable Tech. Red lasers are from prisoners.
Well, it's
Either
nice to
way,
know there's
just
a
don't-
distinction.
Either way, just don't bother. Just run past. They can't catch up
Oh
to you.
yeah.
If we lose clean water, we
Besides, you already cleared all the side quests.
Except for rockets.
when I make progress.
Oh, there is that. Yes.
Okay, we're gonna go stop Scorpion now. I'm gonna
What
play
the heck
Spider-Man.
is this?
Oh no,
It's
not
it's the Mangaverse. And I got it because especially because this next
mean,
part's gonna be just as trippy.
Admittedly, it does look kind of cool, but still.
Mangaverse is one of the dumbest ideas for Spider-Man ever.
was a mercenary dressed like a scorpion.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of amused by the way this outfit does the like moving
Oh
eyes.
jeez.
Yeah.
And hey,
Aww.
I'd end it now.
and also, hey, we heard that you liked Arkham Asylum. Hey,
Which I respect.
have our Scarecrow.
Well, basically, we already had our Scarecrow
No,
earlier
we-
with Lee.
No, what we should have again. In the next game, I want them to do Scarecrow-like segments, but with Mysterio, because he would be the
That'd
best
be
one to
perfect.
have for that.
And oh my god, it's an ocean of poison.
Oh.
You have poison? Can't be.
But it's gonna be Inception logic where we'll believe it's real if we touch it.
But I can't take
Right.
any chances.
Or not believe it real. I guess it'd be like the Phantom Ruby.
Analyze whatever he injected me with.
No, not Phantom. It would be psychologically based on Inception.
Yeah, it's Inception. Yeah. So basically, now we have to quickly find a way to cure ourselves before
Wait,
this poison
I-
drives us insane.
I was about to say, it's raining acid right now. Shouldn't we just be taking constant damage?
Should be safe for
That
a
would
minute.
suck,
I
actually.
need to analyze the neurotoxin
Okay, let's see.
so I can create an antidote.
Puzzle time. It would be great if this whole thing was like weird and loopy version.
Scorpions makes
But yeah,
me
no. So
great.
what was the Mangaverse like, Matt?
Really incredibly fucking stupid, and only called the Mangaverse because and that's it.
Oh,
They
okay.
just want to make a manga universe. I mean, there's nothing really
No,
wrong with
but-
that. It's just a matter.
But here's the thing about the whole manga universe. They didn't get, like, any Japanese artists, any Japanese writers. They didn't try to do anything to
wow.
make it look Japanese. It's just mangaverse. The only
wow.
thing... Okay, the only
So
thing...
so basically, it's false advertising.
Basically, but here's... Okay, to be fair, with Spider-Man, they tried, kind of. What they
Right,
did...
I'll say that looks sort of
No,
like...
what they did with him is that he's apparently part of a shinobi group, kind of, but not really. It's more like he's a karate student who also happens to know shinobi stuff.
I have to create the antidote
It's
fast.
stupid.
Oh, jeez. See, I was gonna say he looks more like that really dumb chibi Deadpool that he could see in his visions in that one Amazing Spider-Man show.
Yeah, pretty much
In
that.
the Deadpool that nobody liked.
No, that Deadpool was kind of fun. He just wasn't as good.
Yeah.
To be fair, he was voiced by
Arriba-san.
Will Friedle, and that's always fun.
Arriba-san.
Whoop.
There's the greenhouse.
Greenhouse!
Well, also, to be fair, Deadpool is kind of annoying to a lot of people, so I think that was intentional.
Ouch.
Ah,
But again, we can see at work here that I love how much attention to detail they put in even all the shaders for these costumes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, no.
Where'd it go?
Ooh, where are we now?
What the...
Oh. pretty.
We're back at the office.
Is this real or in my mind?
It can be both.
Wait, who's that?
Oh, Sam,
Oh.
I didn't think...
Just the hallucinations intensify. You can get through this.
I didn't think we were going to be going into Alice anytime soon. Here we are.
I thought we were already in Alice.
The neural interface.
Well, by this point, we're now in this game too.
My obsessions were always there.
But
the interface
basically, what's
allowed
going to
me
be happening
fully
here is I
embrace
like this idea. Is this isn't really happening, but it's Peter's mind like dealing with the
Fix you. Somehow.
dealing with the confrontation of he feels he led to all this happening.
Always try
It
to
helped.
shoulder the responsibility.
It's all my fault.
There's no hope.
Whoa, that's a
I
lot of
can't
prosthetic
tell you how
arms.
many times your
I'll say.
unfettered optimism
In this case, it's actually
when
justified.
things look bleak. I'll miss being.
And
See, I
suddenly,
see the-
I
see-
just realized that suddenly we're now playing Gravity Rush.
Oh, I was gonna say when I see all these hands, I just start thinking of that one boss from Metal Gear Rising.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, the one with a lot of arms.
There's the
Yeah,
other
yeah.
bulb.
To be
I
fair,
got it.
all our arms come from different Gecko units. So.
Oh, jeez.
Well, not Gecko. I forgot the name of the. Gecko are the big ones. I forgot
Actually, I was
the name.
diving like this. This is essentially freaking Gravity Rush.
Yeah, it is Gravity Rush.
I need to play Gravity Rush
It's a good
later.
game.
Now that I think about it, I mean, I know Gravity Rush is sort of a niche franchise at this point, but I do kind of wonder what it would be like if Insomniac took down for one game.
I didn't mind. I
thought
want to
you-
play the sequel, but I've heard they've dropped the online support for the sequel.
They did. Like, and honestly, Gravity Rush 2 is
geez,
pretty
so detailed.
inexpensive.
Giant grizzly
Like, you get it for like $20 now.
Might
But
wanna
I
be
heard that
careful,
like
your
there's some
feet are
things that
just-
are.
Oh boy.
I,
You might want to be careful
just-
because your feet are just barely skimming that water.
I just heard that there are some things that are impossible to get now because
I think it mostly just the costumes, some of the costumes, if not
That's
all
fa-
of them.
there is also a special totem that would give you infinite gravity power, but you can no longer get it.
I get the feeling
Which
that's
sucks.
something
That'd be so
they should have at least fixed up if they knew they were going to get rid of the online.
I know, because it sounds like such a fun game just to mess around with and just mess with gravity.
Yeah.
Hey, it's one of those research stations. Hey,
Aw.
Peter. So it turns out I'm now a hallucination.
Oop.
How does that work?
Peter, I'm now Hobgoblin, or at least I should have been before the studio fucked it up, and now I ride a skateboard.
Well, not again.
Yeah, no,
Alright, let's go to another track.
Harry was originally supposed to be Hobgoblin in
Oh.
in the
Oh,
third
now we're
Spider-Man
Recore.
movie.
You're too
It's
late.
like Recore a little
Just
bit.
as you were too
And I agree
late
with you.
to
And yeah, man, I hear you. That's still.
He was supposed to be Hobgoblin, but then studio was like, no, Venom, and also make him look more like Green Goblin, but less cool.
Oh jeez.
I'm okay. And yeah, that was so stupid.
Well, I mean, I think the outfit looks fine, but yeah, they pretty much just botched any potential Harry had in that movie.
No, the outfit in my opinion looked like crap because again, it's supposed to be like Goblin. I wanted him to have the Hobgoblin mask, or a mask like his father's. But instead he's like, here, I'm just going to wear a ski mask, and instead of a hoverboard, I'm going to use a
Oh,
skateboard.
jeez.
I want nothing from you.
And now he's going crazy.
You're a failure.
I mean, we're going crazy, so...
Career. You bring nothing but pain.
Fair.
Only in Wonderland.
Please, just talk to me. I can help you.
Don't.
So you can treat me like all the
Actually,
rest.
it has been a while since we had to rely on just the slower web crawling.
I will let my genius shine
Oh,
on
that's
its
fun.
own.
That's a cool visual. I wonder if this would have run better on PS4 Pro, but whatever.
Doesn't matter, the game looks amazing either
The
way.
entropy.
I love it.
Well, it would look
Jeez.
more amazing if we didn't have the goddamn Mongaverse outfit.
Shush! We're going crazy.
Hey, he wanted to show off every costume at least once.
I do like Yuri's acting still here.
Oh, Yuri is just amazing. Just... Again, he's a fantastic actor.
Where's the floor?
Where's the leak, ma'am?
Oh no, he's getting floored.
Got the entropy. Now I just need
I
to
just
mix
love
the
at least
antidote.
one point he prints his back
Headed
walls.
back to the lab. Nearly cured. Sorry to bust up your plans.
this channel.
Ow. Just, yeah, was Scorpion ever really something along the lines of Kiss?
Not that
Man,
I
this
know
would-
of. This is
this
all
honestly-
Mysterio
this-
shit.
yeah,
which is
thi-
why
yeah, this
they
would have been
should
more
have had
Mysterio.
Mysterio.
We've had our tantrum. We've had our complete. We have had our full ultimate.
They need to do it in this.
They possibly could. Oh, they
Would you
very
say
much
in the
could.
great scheme of things, Scorpion shouldn't have even been used in this game?
Honestly,
I feel he was an original Sinister Six member though, so it makes sense.
I need to mix the antidote.
Okay,
actually,
gotta mix the
I
antidote.
still hope that we get Scorpion in the MCU because, again, Mac Gargan is in the movies and played by fucking Voss. So
It's awesome. I know it's awesome. Also, we're,
God, that's
them
just
at the
potent.
door.
Eat your heart out, Batman.
yeah. How long? Yeah, I don't think the Scarecrow
this is
section
the part where
lasted
the
this
game
long.
crashes, right? And then we're reenacting the intro, but everything's opposite. Oh wait, no, different game.
Which that
Did
was
anyone
pretty sick.
catch the
Oh,
game
it's
last
Doc Ock.
night?
That was Doc Ock. Also, and yeah, we'll actually see that model later. But yeah, no, I forgot that happened in the original.
Scorpion.
So,
Are you even
this is a
real?
Scorpion fight, technically. Technically, this is like a pre-fight, because we'll fight him for real later, since this is still a
This is
hallucination.
basically just showing you this is how you will fight
Another
Scorpion
hallucination.
later.
At least he had
Basically,
an
just
accurate
use all your
mask.
gadgets, he'll fall down, whack him. God, it's so
even
weird
in
seeing those...
even in his, well, actually no, this is technically your dream, so technically yeah, you should have the advantage.
But yeah, no, geez, seeing those tendrils, like they're not supposed to like. Oh crap!
Ooh, boy.
Yeah,
That doesn't look,
who's ready
that
for?
doesn't look safe.
Here's level 2 of that tutorial.
Now I know you're the
Fight 7 of them.
Oh great.
That's not a level 2 thing.
Yeah, it depends on what game you're playing. Also,
Actually,
geez,
you know
seeing
what?
those arms.
You know what? I just realized this is actually less like this is more like that sequence. This is more like the League of Shadows / Rachel Ghoul sequence
Even more like
from
Yeah, Arkham City.
Arkham
So
City.
basically Scarecrow 2.0.
Yeah, no.
Nope.
Yeah, that was when like he drank something. I think it was part of the Lazarus Pit or something.
Seeing these octopus arms and like seeing
boy.
the tendrils, like seeing the little clawed talon things move in directions they're not supposed to is so weird.
Yeah.
Isn't that the intention?
It is. It's supposed to be unnerving, and geez, this whole section is really
By
cool
the way, we
looking.
still need an
Last of
Arkham
'em.
game on
I can barely
Switch.
stand up.
Mainly, I just want
I would-
Arkham City on Switch.
I honestly wouldn't be surprised if somewhere down the road they just
Actually-
released that one Return to Arkham collection.
Yeah, I was about to say, I could have sworn that was port to the Switch.
There we go.
Not yet.
The antidote. And antidote administered.
Huh, lucky us.
Wait,
Oh!
Where did it
what happened to his
I
suit?
took decontamination a little too far.
And that's where the skin started from, and then
Better put
and
some
then it
clothes
immediately stops, and then we put our clothes back on. Much better.
So,
Go ahead and
that
forget
was
that
kind of
idea.
random, but okay.
That's like,
But then-
And
yeah.
basically, we have the model on standby. Use it for a cutscene now.
but I was about to say, it's like, okay, I gotta put my costume on, and also gotta radically demorph my anatomy.
But
Put on some brighter
yeah,
colors.
vivid.
Backpack,
Become
'cause I need
cell
one.
shaded.
So yeah, now we can actually see this whole lab as it was kind of
So many good
destroyed.
memories of working here. All tainted now.
Yep.
Doc's the smartest man I know. And now he might be the most dangerous.
Yep. No, he pretty much is.
Yeah, I'd say wait until the sequel, but
I knew I should have turned off the TV.
Well, I guess it depends on who all they're gonna have for the sequel. Ooh.
well, okay.
Oh boy.
Oh.
He's strong.
We'll
Also kind of freaky.
we'll discuss that later because
Well, I
spoiler.
know about the teaser. I just mean like if they're gonna have anything on top of that.
I don't know. You know what I want? I want both versions of the
neural interface
Sinister
is
Six.
exacerbating Doc's
One run
rage.
by Norman and the
Not
other
able to
run
come
by
back from
Ock,
this.
fighting each other.
Because there's
And we
always
have
more
the-
than because there can always be more than one Sinister Six.
Yeah, no,
Meet
like-
on a roof.
Like, think about this. The Sinister Six we have in this game, and then we have a Sinister Six that consists of
How long
Norman,
was he using the device
Harry,
before I realized?
the Mysterio,
Sandman?
Tombstone, yeah, Sandman. Basically, the villains we haven't seen yet.
All right.
Like, think
Okay.
about
I guess
it.
we'll
That'd be
then I
cool.
guess we'll take care of Scorpion later. That was kind of a beefer.
No, yeah, it was a bit of a beefer. It was a bit of a beefer just for that huge section. There was no way I could really cut around that. Mission's a little bit longer because of all the hypnotic sequences. We don't ever go through that again, but in the next part, yeah, we'll take care of Scorpion and his friend.
His
So that's the next
his
part.
not so amazing friends.
Devil damn it.